In early 2016, I had a lot of fun producing 4 Ninjago stories for the LEGO group. These videos contained a lot of fun and elaborate shots, so I picked my top 10 to focus on for this video. Number 10. The ninjas sneak into the fortress. This shot was animated against a green screen with wires to support the jumping ninjas. Each ninja has a slightly different style to their jump, intended to emphasize their different personalities. Number 9. Pythor and Garmadon in the battle arena. This setting was created in After Effects using different layers. I shot several different groups for the crowd and then duplicated these layers, changing the timing and position of each in order to make a much bigger group of spectators. The main stage was shot separately, and the lights, background, and camera moves were all added in post. Number 8. Jay's Flying Invention. This shot was also done against a green screen with a wire holding Jay in the air. The seagull that poops on Jay's head was actually a reused element that I had originally shot for Bard the Bowman in the beginning, back in 2014. A really fun Easter egg is that the Flying Invention is actually a modified version of the Ninja Glider, released with the LEGO Group's first wave of Ninja products in 1998. Number 7. Lloyd gets kidnapped. I typically use 3 different methods for flying objects, and this shot utilizes all 3. The Destiny's Bounty is shot separately against a green screen and composited into the shot. The jumping ninja are suspended with a wire, which is then removed using a clean frame in Adobe After Effects. And the dropped lollipop is stuck to the ninjas using clay to suspend it in the air as it falls. Number 6. The skeletons attack the blacksmith shop. The interior and exterior of the shop were animated separately, and then copped together in the final shot. Brian and I worked together on the exterior setting, which took many hours to build. Number 5. Wu destroys the skeletons. There are a lot of fun details, like Kai kicking the skull away, or a number of skeleton parts trying to hop or crawl away or pick up their heads and run off. These were all animated in camera at the same time, and it was very difficult to keep track of all the different moving elements. As an added bonus, the composited sunset looks really cool in the final shot. Number 4. The Great Devourer speed build. This shot uses no visual effects at all and was done entirely in camera. I started the animation in the middle with the fully built snake slithering away. I then positioned the Great Devourer to match that first frame and shot the first half of the scene backwards, taking off one brick at a time and using clay to stick each brick to the rocks as it flew away. I then cut these 2 clips together, playing the second one first and backwards, and it looks great. Number 3. The Ninja Scroll. Each of the 5 ninja were animated separately against a green or blue screen, and comped onto the parchment. I added color and texture effects to make it look like each were actually a part of the parchment. The camera move was also added in post, as were Zayn and each of his arms. Number 2. The Dragon Battle. This shot is over 25 seconds long from start to finish, and contains a lot of elaborate compositing. Each element is shot separately, and I had to be careful to time the movement of each perfectly so they would interact with each other properly in the final shot. The Overlord Dragon actually uses red wing elements from the Smaug product, but the color is changed in After Effects to make them purple instead of red. Number 1. Zayn Underwater. All of the elements in this shot were created separately so that they could all float together in the final composition. I added way more detail to the shot than I needed to. These include the orange fish inspecting Zayn, the green fish chasing Wu's bait, the crab who also is going after Wu's bait, and the background school of fish. Wu's fishing line was animated by attaching it to a green stack of bricks with clay, which was then composited out in the final shot. So there you have it, my top 10 favorite shots from the Ninjago stories. I am currently working on several more Ninjago videos for early next year, so make sure to check back later to see how those videos turn out. Thanks very much for watching, please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.